Hi guys, I have another unboxing for you today. I hope that you're gonna like it. I'm very excited about this bag. It's been on my wish list for a while and I always was hesitant about this particular design, but I'm very excited to finally have it in my collection. If you like my content, please feel free to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and let me know if you have any questions about the bag. Here is the box. I love the Christmas packaging, it's super cute. I'll just remove the camellia. I'm not gonna repeat the mistakes I made when I was recording the other videos because my phone played up. It didn't record properly. So let me try to record it here and see how it goes. So, beginning to unbox. Very excited about that, so I hope nothing will come out. I won't drop anything. It has the usual packaging, you know, the paper. I love it. I'm gonna keep it. I always stick those on top of the box and I'm looking forward to doing it again. So again, comes with all the documents, the usual, you know, cleaning cloth, the usual set as it always has. Then we have on the front page, when you open it, I will cover it up just in case. It contains the date of purchase, the article number, what else does it have? Yeah, serial number and the stamp where it was bought. And then there is some information about how Chanel produces the bags, you know, the leather, how, you know, how complex it is. It's really interesting, all the details. And this is Reissue 255 and this is a classic flap. It's one of the kind for me. I haven't had this before in my collection. I would always go for classic flaps, CC logo. 2.55 stands for a year and a month when this bag was produced, so 1955 February, and it only applies to Reissue. This name does not apply to this type of the bag. It's so strange for me to see some resellers from various companies go on social media and try to educate. When I was just so new to Chanel brand and I watched so many YouTube videos, I even asked my assay. She told me no, this is not the name. And even she was saying like it's so strange how some people just call it random names and it gets picked up. So yes, this is not the name for a classic flap medium size. Nicely packed. I couldn't wait to unpack it and just put it down. Such a pretty bag. I love it. I can see there's still some protecting film on it. So removing the protection layer. I was inspecting this bag in a store for ages, for so long, because I wanted to make sure it's flawless. After I had to change my red flap, I learned my lesson, and nowadays I'm inspecting the bags for ages. I just want to make sure I don't have any issues with it in the future. Here is the bag. Look at the charms. There is still protective film here. I need to remove it. Actually, maybe I'll just keep it for now. It's so hard to spot it. It says Chanel in here. Look at the charms. Look at all the details. How gorgeous it is. It's so stunning. I like all of them. It looks like it's made of the brushed gold. There's the C logo here instead of here. And pine coin. I love this charm. It's super cute. Apparently it wasn't a part of the cruise collection. It was part of the fall collection, but I've never seen this bag in a store. It wasn't on a display. Actually, in about August time, I saw Chanel had a really cute walk. Actually, I don't have walk in my collection as well. And it had really adorable charms, which I loved. But I was very concerned about the charms. What if, you know, what if something happens? What if something will come out or the gold will fade? I was worried if they would change it for me. I was told by my SA that you can bring it to the store and they will change it for you. By the way, the new bags that were issued this year have warranty of 2 years, opposed to those that were issued, let's say, in 2017. The warranty for those is just 1 year. Let me show you the back inside. So it's a bit softer. So it's made of, by the way, it's in size small. It's made of H cuff, and yeah, it's double flap. The same details, the same pocket over here. I never use this pocket. Apparently Coco Chanel used to hold her love letters in here. Burgundy lining inside. This is the authenticity card. Bag is made in Italy. Actually, it's not made in France, but I'm fine. They've made in Italy. I've seen some bags that were made in France that had so many issues. I inspected this bag for so long in the store, probably like for half an hour, and I never used to be like that, but I had a bad experience, and you know, I just didn't want to go through this hassle again. I want to have this great experience when you go to the store, you buy the bag that you like and it's in pristine condition. I don't want to stress out about that, and I don't like to go back to the store and exchange. I feel like it taints my luxury goods experience. The sticker here, I won't show it with the number. So another pocket over here. I use this pocket a lot. I actually stopped using this pocket after I stretched this part. Chanel actually fixed this part for me, the stitching over here. In the past, it wasn't a problem, but yeah, it kind of stopped me from using it. This is a pocket at the back, which is so nice. It's perfectly aligned. I love the H cuff. When I was in the store, I was looking at 2 different sizes, small and medium, and this is a small size. And I'll tell you a funny story. By the way, this is the back in the medium size. Medium size looked like a jumbo, slightly smaller to be honest, and I quite liked it, but then I thought, it won't be so convenient for me to take MRT or subway with it. It's quite big. My sweater would get caught in charms, so I didn't find it very convenient. So when I was looking at this bag, there was another lady. I was upstairs and there was no people except this one tourist lady, and she saw my bag because this bag was not on a display. She came and she asked if she could look at it, and I thought, okay, I mean, she can just look at it, why not? By the way, my SA was not in on that day, so I was talking to another person. This lady tourist just gets my bag and she walks away with it. And a minute later, the lady, the SA who was helping me, just comes to me and says, oh, that tourist person purchased your bag. We gave it to her. And I was really upset. So lesson learned, guys. If anyone asks you to look at the bag, just do not give it to them because they might sell it to the person right away. Luckily, the other boutique had more stock, so I still managed to get my bag. But yeah, lesson learned. I actually used to be the one who actually preferred the CC logo opposed to the reissue. But nowadays, I developed more appreciation for the reissue, and it's so beautiful. It's my first reissue, and I love it. So, the strap is beautiful. I will show it closer to the camera. And my other Chanel flap also has brushed gold hardware. I love this one. It's such a rare design. I bought it last year. Reissue sizes are different. So this is in size small, and you can see it's almost the same size as the medium flap. This bag falls longer than the small flap and even longer than the medium flap. I will create another video where I will compare different sizes and I will provide a review. I love the H cuff. I usually go for caviar. The H cuff meant to be good as well. It's quite durable. It's not as durable as caviar. My SA told me to be careful with it. By the way, this bag, when it arrived to me, because it wasn't packed, it was completely flat. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, like why has it been squashed like that? But apparently it's meant to be like that. And I like the autumn theme. It's so cute. I fell in love with this bag the moment I saw it. I just had to have it. It's so beautiful. I like that it goes in different colors. There's more gold. I like all the sleeves. This part of the bird has a sparkly side. The bunny is sparkly. The pine point has some diamond tees. I will use this bag for a while, and I will do some review of this bag, and I hope that you will find it useful. But yeah, I'm very happy to have it in my collection. It's really a statement piece for me. The price used to be the factor that used to stop me from purchasing this bag, but then I thought, if not now, when? The price keeps on increasing, and I think in the future Chanel will just become unaffordable. It's getting closer and closer to Hermes prices. I regret not starting my collection earlier. Back in the days, I thought, oh, Chanel is so expensive, you know, I like it, but I would rather go and buy other designs, other brands, like let's say Prada. I have nothing against Prada or LV. These two are great brands, but if you really want to have Chanel, don't go buy something else, because you will still want to have it. It will still be part of your wish list, and the price keeps on going up, and it's not always possible to find certain designs, styles and colors on the pre-loved market. In fact, you know, I was on the hunt for a red flap, for classic flap, for more than 2 years, and I couldn't find it in Caviar on the pre-loved market. I saw some websites had it, and it would just get sold out so fast. I'm quite happy to own it, to buy it from the store and be the first user of it, and keep it in my collection for the years to come. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions, and please feel free to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. And let me know if you have any questions about the bag, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!